Hello everybody, and welcome to another Minecraft tutorial. Today we're going to be looking at this. My underground hidden fall-away floor, disappearing bridge, whatever you want to call it, that opens and closes pretty quickly. Now I call this the underground one because of this. I built this one above ground just for this little demo thing, but you need to have a whole bunch of blocks above it because of the piston push limit. The way that this works is this block would get pushed up if it was able to. So let me just replace this piston here real quick and I will show you what I mean. So if I go ahead and close this and we go up here and we say bust out that block. So if this was like built above ground where all those blocks weren't, then when you try to close it, boop, it would actually push them all up, and then you'd start having gaps and stuff in there. It would just be weird. It'd be weird. So you got to build this underground, and I got to go around here and stick this back in. So yeah, this is an underground built for in a tunnel. So basically, you'd probably want to have like over here be like where you come in, and then if someone's chasing you, or you just want to like hide yourself over here, you just flip the lever and the floor opens up into some lava. And it's not quite big enough. You couldn't fly any elytra through here, so really the only way to get across it is to block your way over. So it's pretty neat. It works obviously. Oops, shit. Works pretty quick. Open and close is pretty quick and smooth, and the redstone for it is quite compact. It's basically 1 tick repeater with a 4 tick pulse extender and a 2 tick repeater down there, and then just the redstone finagling to get it all wired up. That's really all there is to it. It's a pretty simple design, and yes, I enjoy it. Oh, flip. So let me get set up and we'll go through the build. Of course there will be a world download which will be just this. It won't have the one that I'm going to build beside it. So yeah, let's get on with doing that. To get things started, you need to find yourself your little tunnel that you want to use. And again, these walls need to be 12 blocks, and they can only be at most 15 blocks across. Obviously, that's the redstone limit. And you can chain them together, but you can't tile them directly beside each other. You'd have to basically have like a one gap here, where you have the blocks that don't get sucking in, and then you could go to the next one. You could use chain repeaters and whatnot, but that's not what I'm going to do in this tutorial. And then you need to make sure you've got the 3 gap here. So it's 2 wide, and then your floor level, you're going to come down 1 and cut out 3 into the wall. And this needs to be like 2 or 3 deep, but you'll see as we build this up. And then the next thing you want to do is grab yourself some sticky pistons. You're going to come down and over 1. No, you're going to come over 2. And that's a temporary, well, I guess it's not so much a temporary block. And you're going to go ahead and slam some sticky pistons all across here. And they're going to go all the way, oh, come on, start flying. And they're going to come down, oops, like so. No, come on. Place the sticky piston properly, and you're going to basically build yourself a wall of sticky pistons like this on both sides, leaving this one little gap in here. So let me get all these sticky pistons in place. Once you've got your wall of pistons in place on both sides, I find the easiest way to do this next is on these middle blocks. You need to put an upward facing sticky piston. So you go along, do that all the way across. Then you need to put the top block in before you put the redstone block on the bottom, because if you don't, the piston's just going to extend. And then you go ahead and slap a redstone block in all of those little spaces in here. And then you want to repeat the same thing over on this side. Once you've got both your sides done up and you got something that looks a little something like this, you need to come around on the back side and you need to run a row of block of your choice along the top and bottom set of pistons. So along here and then along here. And then you need to go ahead around on the other side and do the same thing again over here. Once you've got those in place, you need to decide which side is going to be the one you run all your controls on. So that's going to be this side for me. So up here on the top, you need to come out 2 blocks. And actually here, let's do the bottom one. You're just going to come out and stick a repeater on 2 ticks in there. And the reason you do that one first is because this comes out, and then you need to go 4 along here. You need to put a repeater on just 1 tick there, and right here you need to put one on 4 ticks, and then slather redstone all along the top here. And what this is going to do is it's going to basically this is here so it can reach into that whole 15 stream, and then this is a 4 tick pulse extender to make sure that it stays powered on longer. And then what you want to do is grab yourself a slab and place one there, and then place one there, and go ahead and stick redstone on both of those, which is going to come around and get powered on here. Right? Is that where it gets powered from? No, it gets powered from over here. I'm being crazy here, and you need to come over one more and drop it on there. That's going to power it. And you need to come over here and do the same thing. So come out 1, stick on a repeater on 2 ticks. Oh, did I? Yes, I did. You also need to put redstone all along the bottom here, obviously. Being a little bit crazy now. So come around here, lay down all your redstone along here, and come back up here, and again you come out 2 blocks. And then you need to come out 4 there. Got your repeater, and then your repeater on 4. Slather redstone on all of these. And grab your slabs. Place one on the middle piston there. And then one against that block right there. And you want to go sticky redstone there and there. And then you can go ahead and bring this out and across. Just like so. And then you need to figure out where you're going to run your inputs from. I'm just going to make this another block around, make it a little bit easier to fit this in. I'm going to go ahead and stick a lever on there. And I'm just going to bring the redstone down, 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 and we'll just bring it around like this. I'm going to go ahead and stick a repeater on there just to make sure it has the reach it needs, and that should be everything wired up. There's the close, and there's the open. So there you have it. Very, very easy design. I built all the redstone in basically 1 take, so yeah, that's that's a pretty simplistic build when all the actual wiring is 1 take. So yeah, it's a nice design, works pretty quick. The only downfall is obviously it has to be built underground. That's just I need to build something like this for an upcoming project on the No Skill Craft server, so I figured I would share this because it's going to be a little bit before I'm actually able to implement it, but I had this idea the other day and I just needed to build it. So if you enjoyed this tutorial, go ahead and smash that like button. If you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe to that. I do have my, of course, survival multiplayer server series that I have with some friends called No Skill Craft. You might want to check that out. You can check out their channels as well. But for now, I am out of here.